by the goddess. Yes. So we got a trailer for N7 Day, a little teaser trailer. And yeah, it's basically set the internet ablaze, and it's great. And I thought we could give this a quick breakdown, so here we go. So it starts off with us seeing some character walking along, I don't know, a ship. It could be the mud skipper that we saw in the previous teaser trailer, the one with Liara in it. Now, something that I've noticed in the background is that there seems to be a character moving in the background as we pass. I think it's a Krogan. I'm not 100% certain. Obviously, they're making everything blurry, but I'm pretty sure it's a Krogan. It may be the same Krogan we saw in the first teaser trailer as well. As the character walks along, we pan over their body and we can see the clear stripes of an N7 designation until we get the big reveal of the full suit. And I have to say, it is glorious. I mean, just look at this thing. It's sleek, it's beautiful, it's amazing. It vaguely reminds me of Alec Ryder's suit, almost like a silica, more modern version of Alec Ryder's suit. I don't know who made this, but props to them. It's exquisite. I saw someone on Twitter who wrote that cosplayers are going to have a field day with this, and I'm 100% behind that. Yeah, I totally agree. I can assume that they probably drew some inspiration from Alec Ryder's suit as well as the classic N7 suit, both in real life as well as in game, but we'll have to see. Is this someone who has taken Alec Ryder's suit and kind of modernized it or something? Who knows? Maybe this is a descendant of Ryder? Who knows? It could be any N7 really. I've heard some people say that this might be Liara. I'm not sure about that. After all, the N7 designation is a human designation. It's not a Asari designation or for any aliens, but who knows? Just something minor that I also noticed in the trailer was the music. It kind of starts out with what seems to be the original Eden Prime OST. And then it kind of evolves into a sound that seems to be from Mass Effect Andromeda. It vaguely reminds me of the music that you would hear as you traversed the Helios cluster. And then it just kind of rounds everything off with a modernized version of the original ME theme. Or maybe the Citadel theme, I'm not too sure. And then we see our character turn around, seemingly looking back at something or someone, and then almost giving a kind of nod of acceptance or acknowledgement and walking off into, I don't know what this planet is, but it looks toxic. It looks terribly toxic, but everything about this trailer just has me buzzing. Later in the day, Michael Gamble, the project director of BioWare, he released a high-fidelity poster, and it is great. I mean, by the goddess, just look at this. This is amazing. The suit just looks so cool. And the pistol, I've never seen this pistol before, but yeah, it looks great too. It looks a lot more modernized, again with that N7 designation, so perhaps another hint that this is happening a significant number of years in the future with, slightly more modern technology, or rather should I say slightly more advanced technology. And well, yeah, everything about the suit is great. But what's most interesting is what's happening in the middle here with the club scene that has been integrated into the artwork. On the left side, we see a number of familiar species: Asari, human, that one over here looks kind of Solarian, a Volus is clearly here, 2 Krogan. Yeah, it's just, this is great. I mean, it suggests that all our classic species are coming back in the next installment, and that is definitely something that I want to see. At the end of the day, I just want BioWare to make a good game, but I don't think anyone would complain if we got all the classic species back. But also we do see on the left side some species that are difficult to discern. This one kind of looks like a Turian, but it also looks like it could be something else. Maybe it's that bird species that we heard of existing in the Mass Effect universe, but we never actually got to see. On the right side, we can see once again a lot more humans. There are actually a lot of humans in this poster, but whatevs. I don't know if that means anything, but we see more humans. We do see here a Turian as well. Vaguely reminds me of Garrus, especially with that visor over their eye. I doubt it's actually him, but it's a cool little nod to it, to the possibility. We also see a Hanar here, maybe a descendant of Blasto or Blasto himself, who's come to the club to show everyone what he can do. Just joking, but yeah. And then in the center is where things get quite interesting, because not only do we have a Geth here, but the Geth is decked out in some kind of cool clothing. I'm not really sure what to make of this, but yeah, the Geth looks interesting. What a Geth is doing in a club in the first place, difficult to say.
We do not comprehend the organic fascination with self-poisoning, auditory damage, and sexually transmitted disease.
But hey, we're happy to see it. And we also see what looks like an Angara. I can't be entirely certain, but this individual here in the center does look a lot like an Angara, having some kind of conversation with an Asari. There is also this individual here that's very difficult to see, they're very difficult to make out, possibly a new species. We do know that even within the Milky Way galaxy in Mass Effect, there are many other species that we did not get to see simply because certain relays were locked off and never allowed to be open. But it's good to see so many returning species: Solarians, Volus, humans of course, Turians. They're all here. The Asari, the Hanar, everyone's back. Well, not quite everyone. It's important to note species that we don't see just as much as those that we do. And I haven't seen any Quarians. It doesn't mean that they're not here. I don't see any. I don't know if this is indicative of anything, but it is worth noting. We do know from the previous teaser that there was an individual with a very Quarian sounding name. So I don't think the Quarians are gone, but it's a possibility that we have to look for. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I will be making another video discussing all the possible theories and implications based on what we've seen in the teaser trailers and posters. But what do you guys think? What are your little theories about what we've seen today? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time.